My beloved child, listen carefully, because I am speaking to your deep yearning for peace and balance. Life is difficult, and I understand your struggles in a world overtaken by negativity. I see the uncertainty that fills your mind every day. The weight of your stresses presses down on you, and I hear the countless questions swirling within your heart. Do you think there is any real hope? Is there a sanctuary where peace can be found away from all the chaos? Your sense of self-worth is being undermined by battles you bear, things that make you feel helpless, problems that keep you from sleeping, or an internal conflict that prevents you from reaching out. But remember that this is the first time you have ever felt my embrace. And even though I may seem far away, pay attention, because I am reaching into the details of your life to provide something more than the world can provide. I offer you reassurance even when the difficulties you face seem overwhelming. You may wonder why fear still lingers, or why you feel so vulnerable in the midst of the chaos. But the fear you hold alongside hope reveals your longing for something unwavering and true. Trust in me. Your face is real, your suffering is valid, and your tears hold meaning. I want you to know that you are seen, understood, and deeply cherished. Look around and notice the moments when I have subtly been there, perhaps a timely awakening or the consoling presence of a friend. You weren't made to face life's most difficult obstacles alone. You were made to understand me, rely on me, and have faith in the security that outweighs all the dangers you face. If loneliness feels like a heavy burden, know that my embrace is always open, ready to offer a comfort and rest. You might not have imagined that I see you looking for solace in other people's words, distractions, or your own accomplishments, but those comforts are. If everything around you seems unstable, remember that I am the firm foundation beneath you when doubt weighs heavily. I am the calm voice that dispels every lie. A small step of faith can illuminate your darkness and allow my presence to shine through. If you worry that past mistakes make you unworthy, listen carefully. My love doesn't keep track. I don't wait for you to be flawless before sharing a lasting promise with you. History demonstrates how I have lifted people caught up in their own struggles and transformed their lives. I want the same for you. Think of your heart as a damaged boat in a rough sea, desperately searching for a guiding light. I speak clearly and unmistakably, inviting you to find peace in my presence. When you anchor your life to my guidance, you'll discover that external forces no longer have the power to bring you peace. I reach out in your hurts and mistakes. I'm ready to help heal and restore. When practical issues arise, such as heartbreak or a troubling diagnosis, reach out to me with a simple prayer like, "Save me." My responses may not always be what you expect, but I promise that they will trust that I'm working on something bigger than you can imagine, always with your best interests in mind. Yes, challenges will continue, but I remain steadfast and will give you the support you've been seeking. Let me quiet the worries that haunt you at night, and allow me to wrap you in a love so immense that your greatest fears diminish. Please stay with me a little longer. Don't look for short-term happiness or quick fixes, and let my words grow in your heart like seeds. I'm preparing your heart to yield new faith, renewed hope, and a lasting peace when the noise of the world becomes too much to handle. Let my voice calm your inner storms, and this will be the moment you decide to trust me more than your fears. I treasure this time with you, my dear child, because I brought you here to make sure you feel loved, that your life has meaning, and that your voice matters. This is your opportunity to realize that you're never alone, my dear child. I'm always waiting to transform your doubts into unwavering faith. When you feel overwhelmed or surrounded, run to me. I am your steadfast refuge. Remember how travelers once sought refuge behind the powerful walls of fortified cities, finding that I'll always guide you, stand by you, and accompany you through every challenge and triumph. Relief from fierce winds and the burning sun, in the same way that I am your immovable fortress, keeping you safe through all of life's storms. Families have traveled great distances to safeguard what really matters, believing in the strength of those walls. Today I invite you to entrust me with your worries, hopes, and everything you hold dear. Rest in my presence, where you will find safety and a reassuring peace that soothes your fears and revitalizes your spirit. Keep in mind that this is more than just a tale from long ago. It is my life. My sanctuary is more than just physical buildings. It's a spiritual haven where your soul can find peace and be free from anxiety. You may not be wandering through actual deserts, but your heart can feel just as barren when you see me as your safety net. Think of it as something that keeps you steady when everything else falls apart. In the past, refuge was a matter of survival. Today, being in my presence means living a life where no worries can destroy you. I promise to take care of you now and always. I understand that calling me a refuge may seem confusing to you, but the idea of sanctuary remains consistent even in your rapidly changing world. When you feel lost, I'm here for you. My shelter isn't a temporary tent that can be torn by the wind. Rather, it's a stronghold built on eternal love. You can trust that my nature won't change no matter how chaotic the world around you becomes. In other words, I am to you what I was to people thousands of years ago, a safe haven where your heart can find rest. You are not just another person to me, you are special and unique. I cherish every moment we spend together. My presence extends from the farthest stars to the smallest parts of your life. If you're feeling weak or exhausted, remember that my strength never fades, but instead flows. Do not trust and believe me. I embody love that is pure, constant, and unending. Every desire I have for you springs from this everlasting love. It's not a fleeting feeling. It's an intrinsic part of who I am. My dear child, I am always close by, never too busy or distracted. I am there when you cry, when you laugh, when you succeed, and when you stumble. I am present in every part of your experience. When you pray, when you listen, when you accomplish something, and I am proud of you. I don't watch your struggles from a distance when you reach out to me. I enter your world and bring divine strength to support and empower you. Even the strongest forces submit to my ultimate power. Performing well, I'm here just because I exist. If you ever question my commitment to protecting you, consider the past. The stories of people facing armies, wild beasts, or natural disasters are not just historical accounts. They are continuous evidence of my dedication to guiding and supporting those who have faith in me. You can be sure that I won't allow you to suffer, just as I didn't allow others to suffer. This promise is ingrained in my unchanging nature, and it is eternal when you consider how my presence. Take a moment to rest with me, whether you're on a high mountain or deep in a valley. That's what it means to be your protector. It's not you who stands before danger. I guard every step you take. Let me hold your hand and demonstrate to you how to find refuge within me when worries overwhelm you. Works remembers the strong walls of a fortress, steady, unyielding, and resistant to all threats because of my love, which is constant, regardless of your emotions. I created you for this closeness to realize that I'm your greatest source of hope. Instead of fighting your anxieties alone, lay them down with me here. You are protected. Let your spirit find nourishment in this sanctuary. Instead of hiding your fears, place them in my care. When you stumble, come to me instead of feeling ashamed. I offer you a stronghold. As your father, I desire that you take the time to connect with me. Even a short prayer can bridge the gap between your fear and my reassurance. The strength of living in my presence may seem overwhelming from the outside, but inside the space of my care, you find a calm that is difficult to understand. Remember that this doorway is always open for you every moment of the day. For you to feel more secure and at ease over time, seeking refuge with me becomes second nature. Your natural responses change from worrying to reaching out, from keeping a tough exterior to trusting in my support. If it is said that those who live in the hidden chambers of the highest places are under my care, it is more than just a statement. It is an invitation to exist with me rather than without. Allow it to alter your perspective every day in order to strengthen your resolve and to firmly establish your trust in the person who will always be there for you. I urge you to get closer now and listen to these words of timeless life expressions of my unwavering readiness to protect, sustain, and guide you. The phrase hidden implies privacy, exclusivity, and intimacy that the outside world ignores, indicating that there is a deeper sense of safety with me that is invisible to those who do not consciously seek it out. For those of you who yearn for my protection, the door is always open, and you will sense within the quiet promise that I am your home. To be in my shelter is to open your heart to me and let me into your life. Imagine a child sleeping under the wings of a parent protected from the elements, just as I provide shelter for your spirit. I am a tangible sanctuary that is like ancient watchtowers that scan the horizon for signs of danger. I pay attention to every aspect of your life, understanding your needs even before you express them. If you look deeper, you will find that I am both a refuge and a stronghold. Think about the strength these images convey: high walls, solid barriers, an unassailable refuge. This is my sincere promise to shield you from all kinds of harm, seen and unseen. Actions, the presence of my protection, transforms you, transforming fear into bravery because you realize who is by your side. From this moment on, find peace in the knowledge that you will never be harmed. Remember that I am the refuge that welcomes you inside, where my calm settles every turmoil. This is not an empty promise of a life without challenges. Rather, it is a firm assurance that ultimately your spirit remains intact. You may face challenges, but I guard your essence like a devoted. The spiritual enemy may attempt to make you feel alone and hopeless during difficult times, but I assure you that this will not be the case because I am here to support you. If things seem hopeless, my guidance will continue to guide you through every valley. Do not mistake hardship for my absence. Rather, allow it to motivate you to seek deeper refuge with me. When you face fears, night terrors, or everyday struggles, I am responding to these fears by declaring my protection. I do not guarantee that storms will never come your way, but I. This message is your personal assurance from me that what seems impossible in the world is achievable because of me. These assurances penetrate your spirit until your trust in my power surpasses any obstacle you might face. Keep in mind that angels are assigned to watch over you in all your endeavors. I send my helpers to look after those I love. I promise you that they won't destroy you when you hold on to me. The phrase, "in all your ways," reflects my all-encompassing concern, which includes your daily tasks, relationships, and internal struggles. My love isn't reserved for special moments, believe me. It's present wherever you go. If you fall, I pick you up. I support you when you're tired. If you feel unwelcome, I surround you with my protective presence. You might not notice the threats I've already neutralized, the problems I've diverted, or the burdens I've lightened. The difference between my unwavering love and your response demonstrates how relationships work. Love is freely given, but you must engage with it to receive it. I promise to never abandon you. My love is genuine and was a part of you even before you were born. However, the barrier here is your willingness to trust me. I cannot offer my protection without your consent to live in my care. You must reach out and stay where I provide safety. That act of trust places you where fear diminishes and my peace becomes yours. Receive its benefits. No darkness is too deep for my light to penetrate, but you must invite me into the dark parts of your life. Once you admit your reliance on me, I embrace you, and much of the harm that could have happened to you is avoided just by staying in my care. This is not a limitation, but a liberation. Those who trusted me discovered that I am not a guardian who lives in the distance, but rather a personal, active, and proactive protector. I ask that you stay close to me so that your story can join the countless others of protection and victory I have accumulated over the years. I promise that when you stay close to me, I will act in ways you cannot predict, so that the darkness you encounter cannot overshadow my light when storms rage and all paths to safety are illuminated. You, dear child, are another chapter in this ongoing history of salvation. I cover your worries with my peace and turn your struggles into evidence of my greatness. I am your protector, watching over you, guiding you, and bringing you back. Perhaps your challenges are debts, broken relationships, or seemingly unachievable goals. Please know that my support is always available. I have the same strength and take pride in showing my loyalty to those who trust in me. Your faith opens the way to me, and I am prepared to do the same for you, even in times of desperation. On their size, but on the strength of my support, think about the lessons that demonstrate how faith and humility can triumph over any challenge. If you trust me, you will join a long line of victories that I have planned. I see you struggling with questions and moving forward with hope as your trust in me gradually becomes a natural response, your fears waning and your heart finding peace. Every day presents new opportunities and challenges to rely on my support, but you can be sure that my guidance is here, steadily leading every step, filling you with a confidence that surpasses your circumstances. Let's trade your worries for peace, uncertainties for firm assurances, and dim hopes for dependable support. Accept these truths and allow them to influence your daily rhythm, understanding that every moment you seek to rest and trust me is a chance for a deeper connection with me. Imagine living every day under a constant sense of protection, not just occasionally, but consistently. Visualize my support as a gentle canopy that moves with you, offering. Choosing to stay connected means committing to a living relationship where your heart is in alignment with a constant source of support. This connection is not restricted to particular times or special moments. Rather, it is a constant awareness that my support is closer than your breath. It supports you in your victories and comforts you in your sorrows, always ready to offer shelter even in seemingly ordinary moments. My support is there, inviting you to lean into my strength the more you engage. Understand, the joy comes from being the safe haven your heart seeks, trusting that this support creates unbreakable boundaries around you, so no real harm can penetrate the sanctuary you find in me. Maintaining this connection involves purposefully turning your attention from the chaos of the world to the certainty of my presence. It is a daily practice of letting your heart rest in the knowledge that every aspect of your life is protected by me. External challenges do not dictate your inner peace. It is under my careful supervision, and when doubt creeps in, gently remind yourself that my support is strong enough to handle your burdens. In this continuing friendship, you will learn to recognize my subtle guidance and comfort, and you will know that this protective presence is freely available to you. Your role is to stay in my embrace repeatedly, choosing to believe that I am your refuge in times of vulnerability. Turn to me in times of joy, express gratitude, and this relationship thrives as you align your spirit with a steady rhythm, as you let me transform your anxiety into unwavering assurance. The worries you carry are not trivial. They have a profound impact on your spirit. However, you are invited to exchange each anxious thought for an act of recognition, which goes beyond words. It involves acknowledging my presence in every situation. So when fears arise, let them lead to prayer rather than panic. My protective care fills you, quieting every threat and reminding you that you are always held securely, that you are both made and cared for by me. By taking this small step, you change your focus from the severity of your worries to the strength I provide. Gradually, your anxious thoughts will fade in my presence, rather than filling it with hypothetical situations. Remind yourself of how I have supported you through difficult times in the past, and allow that memory to strengthen your trust by altering your viewpoint. By moving from focusing on problems to realizing my dependability, you pave the way for peace. The more you engage in this relationship, the more hope rather than fear fills your heart. When you think back on my messages, you will see them not as impersonal advice, but as personal reassurances that I am always with you. Surrounding you and creating this lifestyle of assurance requires constant connection. The joy comes from being the safe haven your heart seeks, trusting that this support creates unbreakable boundaries around you, so no real harm can penetrate the sanctuary you find in me. Maintaining this connection involves purposefully turning your attention from the chaos of the world to the certainty of my presence. It is a daily practice of letting your heart rest in the knowledge that every aspect of your life is protected by me. External challenges do not dictate your inner peace. It is under my careful supervision, and when doubt creeps in, gently remind yourself that my support is strong enough to handle your burdens. In this continuing friendship, you will learn to recognize my subtle guidance and comfort, and you will know that this protective presence is freely available to you. Your role is to stay in my embrace repeatedly, choosing to believe that I am your refuge in times of vulnerability, turn to me in times of joy, express gratitude, and this relationship thrives as you align your spirit with a steady rhythm as you let me transform your anxiety into unwavering assurance. The worries you carry are not trivial. They have a profound impact on your spirit. However, you are invited to exchange each anxious thought for an act of recognition, which goes beyond words. It involves acknowledging my presence in every situation, so when fears arise, let them lead to prayer rather than panic. My protective care fills you, quieting every threat and reminding you that you are always held securely, that you are both made and cared for by me. By taking this small step, you change your focus from the severity of your worries to the strength I provide. Gradually, your anxious thoughts will fade in my presence, rather than filling it with hypothetical situations. Remind yourself of how I have supported you through difficult times in the past, and allow that memory to strengthen your trust by altering your viewpoint. By moving from focusing on problems to realizing my dependability, you pave the way for peace. In order to surround you and build this lifestyle of assurance, you must maintain a connection. The more you participate in this relationship, the more hope rather than fear fills your heart. When you think back on my messages, you should interpret them as personal reassurances that I am always with you, rather than as distant advice. As you mature, your fear is replaced by a greater understanding of my unwavering concern for every aspect of your life. Even in the face of unforeseen difficulties, you maintain your composure because your confidence is based on transient emotions. But in my eternal strength, let your acknowledgement serve as a daily reminder that my assistance is available and close by. As you trade your worries for worthiness, you become more assured that nothing can separate you from my protective care. Let go of the heavy weight of anxiety and enter the clear assurance that you are valued by a steadfast presence. In that assurance, you will find rest, hope, and the deep-seated conviction that you are always safe. Your happiness is a testament to my tireless dedication. I am your chosen tool, and through you, your home will reflect my kindness and dependability. You are my chosen tool, and I am present in every conversation you have, every prayer you say, and every kind gesture you extend. I am guiding your steps, and my spirit is active within your family's hearts. When you feel exhausted or uncertain, reach out to me, and I will restore your energy. I am the one preparing you for this path, giving you insight and bravery. You are not alone in this endeavor. I am walking with you, supporting you, and empowering you with my presence. Your actions, no matter how small they may seem, contribute to something far larger than you can imagine. Imagine that I am orchestrating everything for good, creating a narrative of renewal and optimism through your dedication. The compassion and patience you display mirror my own nature, holding the potential to inspire change and mend wounds. Every day you wait with faith and resolve, which makes me very happy. I see the determination in your heart as you stand firm against your challenges and refuse to back down when faced with difficulties. When faced with challenges, you have a strong desire to do what's right to help and support those around you and to keep your family together and peaceful. With every new day, you turn to me with optimism, trusting in my support and guidance. You are a person of integrity, and through your actions, others catch a glimpse of the grace I seek to open. I encourage you to continue on this journey and remain steadfast in your belief, regardless of the challenges you face. Your way of living is a form of devotion and a sincere expression of your respect for me. Every kind gesture, act of selflessness, and every step you take in following my guidance honors me. I hold you in higher regard than you realize. You faced strong winds and storms that were intended to unsettle you, but you responded without anger or bitterness, even when deceived by those who pretended to be friends, betraying your trust and causing you pain. They may have taken your belongings, but they couldn't take what you had. Opportunities for you to be blessed richly so that others can see in you someone of true faith, someone who genuinely loves me and embodies my light in the world. I'm with you every moment, witnessing your struggles and celebrating your victories, no matter how small they may seem to you. Your perseverance is proof of my strength working within you. I'm guiding you, supporting you, and preparing you for greater accomplishments. Together, we'll overcome every obstacle, and your life will demonstrate my dependability. What really matters are your faith, your loyalty, and your commitment to stay aligned with my will no matter the circumstances. I've arranged a bright future for you full of hope, purpose, and happiness. You can be sure that I'm supporting you in every situation, guiding you through every challenge, and celebrating every victory with you. Approach me confidently. Your heart is open to my guidance, and I'll continue to use you as a source of love and hope in this world. You are loved, and I find immense joy in you. The seeds I planted in you have already produced much fruit, and there are still countless blessings and gifts waiting for you to receive. Your heart, in any need, and I'll be there to support you, comfort you, and provide for all of your needs. Even if you have doubts or make mistakes along the way, I'll be faithful to you because you are unwavering, and my promises are trustworthy. I'll never abandon you or leave you to face life's obstacles alone, because I'll always be there for you wherever you are, and you'll sense it as a clear assurance of my closeness. Your soul will know with certainty that I'm by your side, guiding my heavenly forces to support you. I'll give you the strength to overcome every difficult obstacle, heal your body, and eradicate all illness from your life. When you speak my word, every force of evil will falter before you, and your family, finances, health, and life will all experience the freedom and abundant life I've promised. Your home will be filled with my glorious presence. My spirit will move, and extraordinary miracles will become commonplace. Don't be afraid to dream big dreams with me, because I, the God of the impossible, have perfect timing and methods, and I'm molding you into a vessel of honor that will prepare you for even greater endeavors. By touching every part of your home and extending into the lives of others, you'll be surrounded by good people and blessed families who will also be influenced by the beauty of your heart and the radiance you reflect. Your kindness, faith, and unwavering hope will inspire those around you to seek the source of your peace and joy. We'll write a tale of redemption, triumph, and unending love. Stay near me and allow my promises to firmly ground your spirit. You are cherished, loved, and held in my hands forever. Proceed with assurance, knowing that I am at your side now and always. I ask you once more, remember that every action you take and every effort you make is a part of a bigger story that I have planned specifically for you. As you set out on this journey, keep in mind that it's not always about the end, but rather about who you're becoming along the way. Your character is built via discipline and trust. I want you to take a moment to reflect on how far you've come, to feel my presence in every part of your story, to embrace your heart, and to be grateful for all the blessings, lessons, and successes I've given you. This practice will also strengthen your faith and give you a renewed sense of purpose. Listen to my voice as you spend time in solitary reflection. I speak, I lead, and I guide. Sometimes it's in the silence that, as this month comes to an end, you'll be ready for what's ahead, welcoming the changes, the challenges, and the opportunities with peace, knowing that I'm always by your side. Never think you're alone, my dear child. I'm your companion, your guide, your teacher, and your supporter. So, throughout this month and every month that follows, remind yourself that my love for you remains constant. I have plans for you, and I'm here for you. Don't rush through these moments, cherish them, because this is where I reveal my true self to you. I'm proud of you, and I'm always here for you. You've heard a lot today, but that's only a small portion of what I want to share with you. Every time you return, I'll give you more truth, more comfort, and more knowledge for the future. Keep believing in me, keep searching for me, keep walking in the purpose I've set for you, and remember that this promise transcends words. It calls for a life shaped by trust, surrender, and daily effort. Connection with me. This message is conveyed not as a voice from a distance, but as someone who knows you personally, understands your challenges and accomplishments, and wants to be a constant source of support in every situation you encounter. Take concrete steps to make these truths a reality in your life, starting with straightforward conversations that invite my support into every area of your life, every morning. Express gratitude for a new day and a desire for my guidance when fear arises. Turn your heart toward me. Develop a daily routine of seek out a supportive community. Share your experiences of my protection. Be honest about your struggles and allow others to support you in return. Encourage others so that your trust in me grows. Reflection as thoughtful consideration is not only a source of wisdom, but also the foundation upon which your trust grows. In those moments of reflection, you realize that the same support that helped others in the past is available to you. Let this be the moment when you consciously decide to rely on. My blessing comes directly from a place of deep care. The path ahead is filled with challenges, joys, uncertainties, and breakthroughs that make up your life's story. Know that I walk with you every step, guiding when the path is unclear, lifting you when you stumble, and protecting your heart from every worry and threat. You have heard the invitation, so respond with an open heart, ready to experience goodness in new transformative ways. Celebrate with you in triumph, surrounded by my unwavering care, a love that never wavers or fades no matter what storms come your way, and let your fears rest in my capable hands. Accept the assurance that I will always be there to protect you. Gain the courage to face hardship head-on and the wisdom to recognize my guidance in the midst of chaos. Adopt a calm spirit that stays composed in the face of fear, rooted in a foundation that spans all aspects of your life. When obstacles try to shake remind yourself of these promises. Let my words clear your mind and dispel any doubt. May your heart remain open, willing to follow my advice and quick to trust my intentions for you, even when the big picture isn't visible. Know that everything is interwoven into a testament of goodness. Embrace each day with confidence, built not on your own strength, but on a firm foundation of my grace. You are not an afterthought. Rather, you are valued, intended, and held in my deep care. Let forgiveness wash over the past. Accept my peace, a peace beyond comprehension, and allow it to shield your mind from intrusive thoughts and fortify your resolve to live each day within my consoling embrace. May your rest be peaceful, your active hours meaningful, and your spirit strong. regrets bringing new hope to places once thought empty. Let kindness influence how you treat others, reflecting my warmth in all you do as you move forward. Your trust will shine as a beacon for those still seeking, revealing the depth of my compassion and the reality of my protective presence. Constantly renewed in my presence today and every day, keep in mind that you are confident that nothing bad will ever happen to you, and that my unwavering care is holding you firmly. With this confidence, proceed along the path I have laid out, knowing that my guidance has already gone before you, that I stand by your side, and that my protective care is all around you. Stay humble and always willing to learn. When interacting with other people, put listening before speaking, and take your time before responding. Arrogance and pride can impede my guidance and the blessings I wish to bestow. In spite of the hardships and challenges allowed by my will, consider every day and every moment as a meaningful gift. No matter how difficult the experience may be, maintaining a thankful heart helps you stay focused on me and counter any falsehoods or negative thoughts that may arise. I have plenty of insights and understanding to share with those who approach with humble and trusting hearts. Develop faith in my completely good intentions and plans for you, which will lead to a future full of joy, purpose, hope, and abundant love. I direct your daily activities and pave the way for you to follow my example with the naive and joyful expectation of a child. This shared journey of faith will eventually bring you safely to our eternal home, which was created for you long before anything existed. Even in the midst of the chaos and darkness around you, there is still light and beauty in your life if you choose to look for it. Acknowledge my loving creations, delight in the wonders of nature, the generosity of others, and the simple fact that you are alive. I continue to work miracles. If you pay attention, please share this with those who seek me out so that you can both become stronger, more self-assured, and more committed to my plan. Remember to keep this promise today, and on every journey, I'm ready to pour out more of my love, peace, and purpose inside your heart. And until we cross paths again, keep on believing that I'm at your side the entire time. Amen.